The truth about old money they never show. You think you know what wealth looks like, right? Supercars, flashy logos, and a non-stop social media feed of success. But that's just new money screaming for attention. Old money operates on a completely different frequency, one of silence, strategy, and deliberate invisibility. Beyond the quiet luxury and tailored suits lies a world they never want you to see. A world of complex legal structures designed to sidestep taxes and strategic charity that hides billions in plain sight. Their greatest asset isn't a stock portfolio or a sprawling estate. It's the system they've built to make their true wealth almost impossible to track. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on that system, and the first secret might surprise you. It's not about what they own, but about what you never see. Section 1. The financial machinery of invisibility. The first truth is that old money doesn't just have money, it has structures. These aren't your typical bank accounts. Think of them as sophisticated financial fortresses built for one main purpose: preservation, not presentation. Secret number 1, the trust fund labyrinth. When most people hear trust fund, they picture some lazy heir cashing a monthly check. The reality is so much more complex. For the ultra-wealthy, trusts are powerful tools for making assets practically vanish from public view and from the taxman's reach. They use a dizzying alphabet soup of legal entities like ILITs, IDGTs, and CRUTs. Here's a simplified version of how it works. A family can place an asset, say a valuable painting or company shares, into a trust. On paper, they don't own it anymore. The trust does. This simple-sounding move is a game changer. It allows them to pass wealth to the next generation while legally slashing, or in some cases even sidestepping, estate and capital gains taxes. It's a legal shell game played by the world's wealthiest to keep fortunes intact for decades, far from prying eyes. It's so effective that many are watching to see what happens after 2026, when current estate tax exemptions are scheduled to be cut in half. Secret number 2, the art of hidden billions. To most of us, a Monet is a beautiful painting, but to old money, it's a portable, unregulated, and appreciating financial tool. High-end art is a gold mine. It's a hedge against a shaky stock market and a super discreet way to store and move immense wealth. These families don't just buy art, they invest in it with the same cold calculation as a hedge fund. And this isn't some new trick. Back in the 1970s, the British Rail Pension Fund famously invested about $70 million into over 2,500 artworks and saw fantastic returns. Today, old money families might join passion funds or set up their own LLCs to trade art. Or they might loan a prized painting to a museum. This doesn't just score them a nice tax deduction and some social clout. The museum's prestige can actually increase the artwork's value. The art can then be used as collateral for a loan or just sit in a tax-free storage zone, quietly gaining value completely off the books. Secret number 3, the Rockefeller Playbook: philanthropy as power. Want to launder a reputation and cement a legacy? Use strategic philanthropy. The master of this was John D. Rockefeller. Once attacked as a robber baron, he brilliantly transformed his new money into an unshakable old money dynasty. How? He stopped the showy displays of wealth and instead started funding universities, medical research, and foundations. But don't get it twisted. These foundations aren't just for charity. They're strategic assets. They offer huge tax benefits, protect wealth from legal fights, and let the family influence society for generations. The Rockefeller Foundation, for example, still controls billions and shapes public policy today, extending the family's power long after John D. was gone. This idea of noblesse oblige, the duty of the rich, works to justify their massive wealth, flipping the story from ruthless accumulation to generous stewardship.
It's a PR masterclass that's also an incredibly efficient financial strategy. If your mind is just a little bit blown by how this all works, do us a solid and hit the like button. It tells the algorithm we're on to something, and it helps us keep making content that looks behind the curtain of power. Section 2. The silent habits of control. Keeping wealth for generations isn't just about financial tricks. It's about a deeply ingrained culture of discipline and discretion. Old money families share a set of silent habits designed to project quiet confidence and guard their privacy. Secret number 4. The doctrine of quiet abundance. While new money buys to impress, old money maintains to endure. They believe in quiet abundance, and you can see it in their daily habits. They're more likely to get their favorite leather shoes resold than to buy the latest trendy pair. Their homes might be historic and grand, but they're meticulously maintained, not constantly gutted and redecorated to match the latest style. This isn't about being cheap. It's a mindset that says, our wealth is so secure, we don't need to prove it with anything new. This attitude extends to their behavior. They tend to speak softly and listen more than they talk. In moments of chaos, they seem unbothered. That composure is its own kind of currency, projecting an aura of control that's more powerful than any flashy watch. They don't treat money like a dirty secret. They treat it like a curriculum, teaching financial literacy to their kids from a young age. Secret number 5. Manners as a silent network. For the old money elite, manners aren't just about being polite. They are rituals that build and maintain powerful silent networks. Things that might seem old-fashioned are standard practice. Handwritten thank you notes aren't a cute gesture. They're an expectation after a dinner or gift. Formally addressing elders and new acquaintances shows you understand the social hierarchy. They don't name drop or brag. They don't overshare personal details. They handle the bill at a restaurant discreetly, without any fuss. These small, consistent actions build a reputation for integrity. While new money tries to connect by talking about who they know, old money connects through quiet, respectful behavior. Their network is built on trust, not transactions.
Secret number 6. The art of social discretion and strategic silence. Privacy is everything, practiced with almost religious devotion. Old money families carefully curate their social circles, valuing kindness and strong boundaries. They often serve anonymously, maybe on a charity board, without needing a building named after them. They gracefully shut down gossip and almost never correct rumors. Why? Because reacting gives a story power. Silence is their best defense. This bleeds into how they handle crises. When scandals pop up, and they always do, the strategy is the same: extreme secrecy. They rarely give interviews, their lawyers issue terse, no-comment statements, and they use their influence to quietly handle any legal or media drama. The family name must be protected at all costs. This is why you so rarely see them in public scandals. They've had generations to perfect the art of making problems disappear before you even hear about them. Section 3. The skeletons in the gilded closet. Secret number 7. Damage control and the unseen scandals. Behind that fortress of privacy and polite society, old money dynasties are just as messy as anyone else's family. Affairs, secret love children, bitter betrayals, addiction, it's all there. The Kennedy family, for instance, has been dogged by rumors of affairs for generations. The Rockefellers had to manage the wild story of John D. Rockefeller's own father, who was a con artist with a secret second family. The difference is how they handle it. Scandals are managed with the same cold strategy as their finances. The number one priority is always protecting the family legacy.
This might mean scapegoating one person to save the group, downplaying a major incident as a private matter, or just staying silent until the storm passes. Families like the DuPonts have faced shocking public scandals, including murder and assault convictions, but the power of the dynasty often helps it survive the controversy. Their money buys the best lawyers and PR teams, letting them control the narrative in a way the rest of us can't. The public is told a story of good works and stewardship, while the skeletons are quietly put back in the closet. The truth is, old money isn't a lifestyle, it's a machine. It's a carefully calibrated engine of financial preservation, social discipline, and narrative control. Wealth isn't a trophy to be flaunted, but a tool to be preserved and grown with patience and quiet focus. They understand that loud displays of wealth attract taxes, scrutiny, and risk. True power is quiet. It's the ability to shape events from the shadows and build a legacy that outlasts any one person. But the final truth, the one that's never shown, is that old money isn't inherently better or more noble. It's built on the same ambitions and fears that drive everyone else, just amplified by generations of power. And the very traditions that protect their fortunes can also become a cage, just as the silence that ensures their privacy can also hide their darkest secrets. If you enjoyed this peek behind the curtain, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We release new documentaries every week exploring the hidden worlds of wealth and power. And you'll definitely want to check out our next video, The Downfall of America's Wealthy Family Dynasties, to see what happens when these carefully built systems start to crumble. Thanks for watching.